There's lots of different situations. That's one thing that I really like about my job. Every day is different. Even though it might be like the season of fall, every day is different. There's different events going on, so it makes it exciting and challenging all at the same time. You definitely have to be flexible. My primary job, I cover football, so I'm at football practice or I'm at a football game, and I'm on call for tennis and cross country, and so that is my purpose and that is my schedule for the whole time, and then just being present in case kids need us for anything. There's student aides that are with each sport. I have 4 with football. So there's one girl in particular, she's been here for 3 years. So she kind of knows the grind work of how it goes. And so they tend to get water bottles ready, washing water bottles, sanitizing things, making sure things that I didn't do, like I'll communicate that with them and they can do it for me. They do a lot of the grunt work, but also just observing me and evaluations, assessments. During practice, we'll work on tapings, like if nothing's going down, but usually there's a nosebleed that comes in and interrupts us or something, but something crazy. But I do teach them taping skills, and I will allow them in certain instances, if I feel like it's an A+ taping, I'll let them tape an ankle for practice. But you know, the NATA has strict guidelines for student aides and what we're allowed to do with them. But there are certain student aides that I feel like they tape so well, equally to me, and and the athlete has no complaints with it, so I'm fine with it. But we teach them first aid. They're certified in first aid. They're certified in first aid and CPR, AED certified. So. I mean, I would allow them to do anything that they're capable of doing within a scope, you know, with me being there, especially if it was like an emergency situation and it was just me and a student aide. But I know that they're highly capable of, you know, performing CPR if they needed to. They're not allowed to evaluate or assess kids. They can observe. They're not allowed, they sign a confidentiality agreement with us, so they're not allowed to it's hard because it's their peers that are in there. So we make it very clear with our program that what goes on in the training room, what goes on like injury-wise, you cannot repeat it to other classmates. So one of the very common injuries that we have in football is an AC sprain. So the ligament that's between the clavicle and acromion bone, very common injury in football. So to help with guys that are getting back from that injury, we make a pad, a special foam high density pad, and then I've taught them how to mold the orthoplast on top of it. Orthoplast is like a hard plastic, but you dip it in hot water and it's pliable, it's moldable at that point. So I've taught them how to make those, and one of my students has made 2 that are phenomenal. And so just teaching them that, and then where to place it, spraying it, and then putting a certain type of tape called coverall, that's what we use, and putting it on the football player underneath their pad.